Hi, and welcome to my channel, and welcome to this beginner and senior friendly strength training workout routine. I'll be using a kettlebell to demonstrate today. One dumbbell also works great. Kettlebell I'll be using is 10 pounds. I wouldn't go heavier than that. Always start with a lighter one as well. We're gonna have a nice warm up to begin, and the exercises are timed 45 seconds on, 15-second rest while we prepare for the next move. Let's go ahead and get started with our warm up. Feet planted underneath those hips, standing nice and tall, core is engaged, one big circle with one arm all the way up and around. We're gonna go 4 to the back and reverse 4 to the front. Let's do that again. Back, 2, 3, 4, take it front for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Other arm, big stretch back. And reverse. Take it back again. 4, 3, as big as you can. Last one, final 4, 3, 2, and 1. Give me some high knees here. Nice and slow, just alternating. Adding the arms out to the side, and let's crisscross as the knee comes out. Stretch the arms out and back. A few more here. Excellent. Take those feet underneath the hips. We're going to squat it back, reaching forward with those hands. We come down, lift and squeeze. Weight should be in your heels. You just go as far as you can go. I don't want you to feel any pain in your knees, but we need to warm up that area. Hold this last one down, hinging forward, straightening the legs. Now bend those knees again and round that back and roll it up, finishing with the shoulders. Let's do that again. We come back for 3, 2, last one, we hold down, hinge forward, straighten the leg, bend the knees, tummy in, roll it up, shoulders back, last time, for 3, 2, hold it down, hinging forward, straighten those legs, feeling that stretch all the way up the back of those hamstrings, we bend, gaze at that belly button, starting with that tailbone, we roll it up, shoulder rolls. 2 more here. Widen those feet, arms out to the side. Give me a little star toe touch. So trying to reach that toe with the opposite hand. Come back up, down, and left. Engage that core. That means drawing that belly button towards the spine. So we're not using our lower back. And maybe you're just touching your knee. That's great. We'll work on that flexibility. Few more here. Give me 4, 3, 2, last one. Arms out to the side, and then take the left over to the right, and then we're going to swing it down. A little lunge here, so reach it up, swing it down, up, little bend. For 3, 2, last one. Let's take it to the other side. We reach up, swing it down, lift, down. Final 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. Hope you're nice and warm. Go ahead and grab your weight, one dumbbell or kettlebell, and let's get started. Our first move is just like we were just doing, a wood chop. Feet are nice and wide. We can hold it up to the upper corner, bending those knees, swing it down over that other knee, and down. Lift it high, maybe even coming up onto that tippy toe, and we swing it down. This is great for our core and that spinal rotation. Like I said, this is a timed workout. You do you. That means you go at your own pace. If you have a heavier weight, you'll probably be going slower. versus a lighter weight. You might go a little bit faster, be able to do a few more reps. Last one. Good job. Stay in this position. Next move is just the same thing on the other side. So starting up over our other shoulder and swinging down. Here we go. Lift it up. Bend those knees. Inhale as we come up. Exhale as we swing down and twist. Remember to come up onto that toe if you can, and down. Lift, swing and twist down. Working a lot of muscle groups here, all in one. Good. Let's sneak one more in. Beautiful job. Next, double bicep curl over our shoulders. So feet are directly underneath our hips. I'm holding my kettlebell just like this. If you have a dumbbell, hold each side. And we're just doing a double bicep curl, like we're throwing it over our shoulder. Our core is engaged. Our knees have a little bit of a bend to them. And then think about almost doing a little pelvic tuck forward so there's not a sway in our back. That also helps keep our core engaged. So there's no twist here. We're just using those biceps, curl, release, working them at an angle. Just one set of these. Excellent. Widen those feet. Toes are to the corners. Holding, again, your dumbbell on both sides or as a goblet on one side is fine. And we're going to do a sumo squat with a straight spine. Weight is in your heels. We come down, press the knees back, and lift up. Keeping the weight in our heels. Make sure that we're using the correct muscles. And keeps the pressure off the knees. And again, no big deal if you're not going as low as me. If your knees are talking to you, just do a baby bend. You do what you can. Press it up. Make sure our spine is nice and straight. We're sliding up and down a wall, not hinged forward at all. 10 more seconds. Down. Press up through those heels. Give me one more. Wherever you're at. Let's toe heel in. Coming back to the arms, feet underneath. Holding it in your right hand. We're going to do a side arm raise, double front, and then another side arm raise. Tummy in, pelvic tuck. Here we go. One out to the side. Double middle, out to the left. So that's it. Double front, single sides. Again, go at your own pace. And we're just lifting to shoulder height. Try to exhale on the exertion part of the exercise. Slow and controlled, so we're not dropping it, we're lowering it nice and slow. Not using momentum. Got one more back to the center. Excellent job. Next, we're going to do a deadlift, an alternating legs stagger deadlift. So one foot's going to be in front. We're hinging forward from the hips. Knees have a slight bend in them, working the back of the legs and the glutes. So we come down. It's not a squat or a lunge. Come up, and then we switch. Tummy in, hinge forward, and come up. Up on the toe on that back leg. So I want you to feel all the work in the back of the front leg and the glute. Again, spine is nice and straight. If we round the back, then we're using that lower back. Not what we want to do. We want to strengthen the back of the body. So good. Go at your own pace. Shoulders down and back. And again, you just go as low as you can. That was the last one. Nice job. Coming to a wide stance again. This time toes are facing forward. Hold your weight with both hands. Keeping the knees and toes forward. Shift the hips back. Again, straight spine. Come up. And then one quick overhead press. Other side. Down. Press up. Overhead. And lower. So for this one, think about the feet, again, being nice and wide. And then you're shifting your hips back, weight in the heel. Really helps get into that glute. Push up. So one knee is straight, one knee is bent. Push up. I forgot to mention in my intro that you also need a chair, and we're going to need that chair for the next move. So if you need to pause the video and go grab that, please do so. We're going to come to our chair. I'll face the side so you guys can see what I'm doing. Extend one leg back. Hold the weight in the same arm as leg. We're going to lift that leg behind us as we come down and then up. Trying to get our torso parallel to the floor. And again, straight spine. I know I sound like a broken record, you guys. Keeping you with proper form. So we have a safe workout, and so you see results. We're just holding the weight, it's hanging there. You're feeling this in the glute, that standing leg. And press up. Tummy in. Just go as low as you can. Nice job. Before we switch to the other side, we're going to stay here and do a row, making sure that we are hinged forward to make sure that we're working our back. If we're not hinged forward, we're going to end up working our shoulder. So all we're going to do is row it back and down, back. So the elbow is coming straight back, and you're trying to get that weight up to the hip. Release it down. Again, need you to be hinged forward, so we're using the back and not the shoulder. Making sure that belly button is pulled up into the spine. Pull, release. Good, give it a little hold there. One more wherever you're at. Release it down nice and slow. Those same two exercises on the other side. Make sure that you switch legs. Back leg comes back. Most of the weight is in that front foot. Here we go. We hinge forward and lift. Little bend in that standing leg. This is another great one for the core as well. And working both sides of the glute. It may be easier on one side than the other. That's totally normal. Shoulders down and back. Try to keep that back leg straight, hinging at the hips. So good, we're almost there. And lift. Same move as before. Our back row. Take a nice deep breath here. Hinging forward, tummy is in. Weight is nice and heavy. Bring it back and release it. Again, controlling it down. So we're using all of our strength here. And not gravity. And not momentum. Try to get that hand as high as you can up to that hip. Elbow back. Squeeze that upper back. So good, almost there. Keep your chair close to help with some stretches at the end. Or if you need a modification for this next move, we are going to do a squat combination with an upright row this time. Weight in the heels, toes facing forward. We're going to put that weight down, then come up. Bend again, right arm, upright row, and down, lift. Shift those hips back, weight in the heels, down. So good. Up. I want to squeeze one more in there. Nice job. All right, you guys, our last move, we are going to do a back lunge. Again, keep it small. If you have any knee problems, and you don't have to, we're going to pass the weight underneath the leg. If you can't do that, you can't bend low enough, then we'll just tap it down. We're alternating. We only have a few more seconds. This is not long. Bend, step back, pass it under. It's a great balance challenge too. You can always hold on to your chair if needed. Again, the pass is optional. Almost done. I'm gonna squeeze one more in again. Excellent. And now we get to stretch. Make sure that you stretch to reduce any soreness. Put that weight down and grab that chair for our stretches. Really important because we just build those muscles that we lengthen them back out. Holding on top of your chair, we're gonna take a nice big step back. Inhale. Exhale, shift your hips back and drop your chest down. Again, a beautiful stretch along the back of your legs, maybe in your hips and your shoulders. Hold it here, big inhale. Exhale. Maybe drop one more inch. And then come up slightly, take a 1 or 2 steps in, or do a standing cat-cow. So I want you to round that back. Gaze up at your navel. And then the opposite, chin up and shift those hips back. Looking up. Again, tuck, drop the chin, round the back. And chin up. Releasing any tension in the lower back, guys. Again, one more time. Round that back up. A little bend in the knees. And again, chin up. Shift those hips back. So good. Go ahead and bring that spine back to neutral. One more step back, and then we're just going to shift those hips and alternate lifting the heels. So pop the heel, and we're just pedaling our legs here. Again, release any of the tension. So good. Give me 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bend both knees, lower the hands. Again, tummy in, let's round, roll up that back, 1 vertebrae at a time. Coming back to the front, one arm goes all the way out. Really open up that chest to feel the stretch in your shoulder. And then I want you to bring it in front, cross it, pull it in. And while we're here, give me some wrist circles here. 2, and 1, reverse, 4, 3, 2, and 1, lower that arm down, other side. Stretch it out, open it up to the back, cross it in front, hug it in, drop that shoulder down, circle the wrist. Again, just releasing any tension there. Reverse, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Both arms come down, then stretch both out back towards me. Flex those wrists, press those palms towards me, straightening the elbows. Really stretch those fingers down. Inhale. And exhale, let's take it out to the side. Again, open up that chest. Hold it here. And then switch thumbs down. Continue to open up that chest, straightening the arms. Feeling the stretch in the biceps. Inhale. Exhale as we take the arms all the way behind the back. Clasp the fingers if you can. And again, maybe straighten those elbows. Release the shoulders down. Maybe lift up an inch. Just like that. Feel that nice stretch again in the biceps and the front of the shoulders. Release the arms out to the side. Bend the knees. We're going to round the back as we pull the arms forward. And then come up, stretch it back. Forward. And back. Making this a little bit more dynamic. Continue to release any less tension in our backs. Good. Release the arms down. Give me some shoulder rolls for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Side bends all the way up and over. Feel that beautiful stretch on the side. Maybe even again into the lower back or glute. Release it down. Inhale up. Exhale over. Release. One more time each side. I'd also like to take this opportunity to thank Any Age Activewear for sending me another cute tank. I love their stuff. It keeps you cool, nice and dry. I will put the link to their site in the description of the video below. Check out their stuff. It's great. Big inhale and exhale down. One more time, big inhale and exhale down. Thank you for working out with me today. Great job. That was tough stuff. I'm proud of you. Let me know how you liked it in the comments, and we'll see you next time.